watch next. This next comedian, he just got back from doing stand-up in San Diego. Let's hear it for the very funny Mehl.
All right, give it up to your host. I just got back from doing stand-up in San Diego, and a friend of mine was like, don't get a hotel, don't go through all that hassle, just stay at my place. I'm like, oh, the hassle where someone cleans up after you, feeds you, and then does your laundry? That sounds terrible. She's like, well, you can eat all my food and drink all my alcohol. I was like, I'll stay at your place. She's like, great, there's only one rule, don't let the cats out. Now you would think somebody with cats plural would tell you how many cats they have. I get to her place, I walk in, there's a black cat with white paws, I named it Boots. There's another black cat with yellow eyes, I named it F. Scott Fitzgerald. I go into the bedroom where I'm going to be staying, there's another black cat. I named it Tom. I go to the kitchen to eat all her food, there's another black cat. I named it Buddha. There's a note that says, Ben, enjoy your stay, don't forget to give the cat named Jerry its diabetes medicine. Yeah, why would I want to stay at a hotel when I could be running this fucking cat hospice? Not to mention, who the fuck is Jerry? So I'm like, psst, psst, Jerry, all the cats come towards me. So now I'm running around with this needle, stabbing all these cats, giving them diabetes medicine. So my friend's gonna come home to one healthy cat with diabetes and maybe 4 dead cats, we'll see. It's an exciting time for me, I just got engaged. Yes, I got engaged to a beautiful black woman. Yeah. I feel like you should have clapped more for that. Yeah. I'm engaged to a beautiful black woman, but I'm terrified. Because she wants kids. And if we have an ugly child, her family will know exactly who's responsible. Like if we have a Blake Griffin instead of an Idris Elba, her grandma's gonna be pissed. Like I don't want to do that. Like black women have been through enough. You know? Like I don't want to give my kid red hair. It's a burden. You know, I remember the first time I got made fun of for having red hair was in the 6th grade. This kid came up to me and was like, hey man, does the carpet match the drapes? I didn't even know what he was talking about. I was like, I don't know. I'm going to have to ask my mom. She usually handles the interior design. I was like, you're gross. I was like, you're the one who's into interior design, not me, pal. It's not easy having red hair. There's only been 2 successful black men ever with red hair. Malcolm X, assassinated, and Blake Griffin, traded to Detroit. So, pretty much the same thing. I don't want to do that to my kid. You know, it's not fair. You know? My kid's going to be mixed race, so he's going to have to deal with a lot of unfair stereotypes of that. And on top of that, he's going to have to deal with the most obvious unfair stereotype of having red hair. Our enormous penises. Why are you laughing? You guys know the one, redheads and their huge dongs? It's a tale as old as time. It's tough, man. But I love my fiance, I want to have kids with her. I even thought of a great name, so I called my mom. I was like, hey mom, if we have a kid, I want to name it Tyrone. She was like, cool. Yeah, you can't fucking do that. I was like, why not? She was like, play it safe, name your kid Dylan. I was like, Mom, there's been 6 school shooters named Dylan. The only thing that Tyrone's ever done is help his shitty friend move out of Erykah Badu's apartment. Tyrone's a hero's name as far as I'm concerned. You know why there's never been a Tyrone who's shot up a school? Because he was too busy drowning in pussy, that's why. I love my fiance's family, they're very sweet. I was the only white person invited to the family reunion. And her grandmother gathered generations of this beautiful black family, and me, for a photo. And her grandma she was so sweet. She was like, Ben, honey, get the fuck out of the photo. I get it. If our relationship doesn't work out, that would be a tough photo to Photoshop me out of. can't like bring that one to Kinko's. Like, what can you do with this? It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, being a redhead's not easy. You know, like we're gonna have kids. We're gonna have mixed race kids, right? So our kid's gonna be amazing at sports and then also complaining. You know, it's tough. I was visiting my in-laws in Texas the last time I was down there, and my mother-in-law was showing me off to all her coworkers. She was like, "This is my son-in-law. Isn't he great?" And this stranger hugged me as hard as she could. And she whispered in my ear, "May Jesus bless you with all of his powers and his heart." She hugged me so hard I forgot I was Jewish. I was like, "Amen, I feel the power of the Lord." Until my fiance shouted, "Don't hug him, he's a Jew." And the woman was like, "Jesus bless this boy double." And I was like, "Well, to be fair, Jesus was a Jew a long time ago." And she was like, "Not in Texas, baby." Engaged now. When you get engaged, no one tells you how busy you're going to be. Everything. You got to do everything. I've never been a busy person. I have meetings every day. Tomorrow I have the florist. The next day I have the rabbi. Then I have the DJ who's also the rabbi. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. We had to go tuxedo shopping, and it was revealed I have terrible taste because I wanted a green tuxedo. My fiance was like, "Ben, you cannot wear a green tuxedo to our wedding." I was like, "Why not?" She was like, "Because you're going to look like a fucking leprechaun." He's like, "I'm pretty sure that's racist." Everything is so expensive. I had to go shopping for an engagement ring. Why am I in charge of that? I've never been to a jewelry store in my entire life. Now I have to pick out a perfect ring for a woman who's like, "Yeah, give me the exact diamond I want, even though we've never had this discussion, and I don't know you're going to propose. Wink, wink." What the fuck is that? So I go to the jewelry store, right? The saleswoman comes up to me. She's like, "What brings you in today, sir?" You know exactly what brings me in. She's like, "Well, this is one of our loveliest diamonds. It's $20,000. And I was like, "Well, it's beautiful, and I'm flattered you think I have $20,000. And she was like, "Well, if you prefer cheaper options." And I was like, "Ooh, you sneaky bitch." Because I know exactly what that means. That means if you don't buy this ring, you're a piece of shit who doesn't appreciate his girlfriend. And if you do buy the ring, I get a huge commission and you're homeless. So I was like, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to get out of this situation? She's like, "Sir, just to put your mind at ease, all of our diamonds are ethically sourced. We do not deal in blood diamonds." And I was like, that's going to be a deal breaker for me. My fiance really had her heart set on a blood diamond. She was like, "Sir, I don't think you know what that means." "Oh, no, I get it. I am anti-blood diamond, I am anti-child soldier. I just know my fiance, though. I know what she likes. You sure you don't have any in the back?" And she was like, "We don't have any blood diamonds in the back." I'm like, it'd be so much cooler if you did. Before I left the house, my fiance said, "Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted two things. A big wedding and a blood diamond. The bloodier the better." So who am I to ruin a little girl's dream? All right, thanks guys, I'm Ben Mehl. Appreciate it.